What up, YouTube? This is your boy, C Elevation. I'm back with another video for y'all, man. Y'all know what's up over here. God woke us up. God is with us. Yeah, let's get straight to the topic, man. Real quick, I'm finna shoot y'all a message. I ain't finna keep y'all for too long, man. Shout out to everybody on my channel. It is all love. You know what I'm saying? Elevation. It is the only destination over here, man. I really appreciate all y'all, bro. I appreciate the likes and the comments, subscribes. I appreciate all of that, man. I really appreciate that. I got a good topic for y'all today, man. This is gonna be it's gonna be a little personal, you know what I'm saying, just on my behalf. But, y'all see the title of this video, you know what I mean? This is why I started semen retention. I think y'all gonna like this video, man. Uh, I honestly think that, it's right that I tell you guys, what is the reason for me to start this journey, where I came from, how, what led me to this journey and everything like that, and I feel like, I've gone through enough in my life to actually come on camera and actually tell you guys, pretty much like, why I started doing this journey. So here we go. All right. So first off, guys, I'm not that much different from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I come from humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really had my mother in my life. I lost her when I was 1 year old and everything. So I didn't really have that two-parent household growing up. It was just really me and my dad. Not growing up without my mother really changed a lot in my life. You know what I mean? And at the time when she was gone, I didn't really understand it. I was so young, and and it was just like, growing up without your mother, bro. It's it's like it can be the most heartbreaking, most confusing things as a man to go through in life. You know what I'm saying? Because you know there's always never gonna be that one woman to replace who your mother was. You know what I'm saying? And thing is, my dad was a player. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of women. He stayed with women. You know what I'm saying? And him having I had a lot of stepmoms. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, that's just what I was dealing with, because he just had women after women, but he was only doing it just so he can look after me. And, I was so young losing my mother that, he wanted me to have that motherly figure in my life still, you know what I'm saying, even though she passed, and I had an alright childhood, you know what I'm saying, growing up, but, having that, dealing with that, just, I try not to let it, um, really affect my childhood too much. You know what I'm saying? The fact of me knowing that I lost my mother, especially since I got to the age when I was old enough to learn the truth. I say all that, guys. I just want to give y'all a little background on me, just a little childhood, little piece of me. You know what I'm saying? So now on to what led me to semen retention. I brought up my mother was just because I mean. I had to look after my dad when it came to women, when it came to just how to deal with women, how to talk to women, and his example really wasn't the best. I mean, the women stayed around him, but the way he was portraying, the way he was like, he would talk to them, and then like he would just, be aggressive with them and talk crazy all out their name and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But my dad was a good man. He was a good man. He a good man. You know what I mean? But I can tell, like, you know, when I was growing up as a child, the way how he handled women, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't the way I agreed with necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Because I just felt like I was not the same as that. I felt like I didn't have to treat women like that, you know what I mean, in order for them to stay around, you know what I mean? But and when I started to learn experience with different women, kind of see why my dad was acting the way he did with those women. You know what I'm saying? I kind of seen how, like, I kind of understood why, once I went through my fair share. But anyway, semen retention, man. Like, honestly, what led me to this journey was a really, really toxic relationship, guys. A really toxic relationship. At the time, I was in a 2-year relationship with this woman. I met her on Facebook, okay? We met on Facebook, right? I'm not gonna say her name or whatever. I mean, she don't even watch my channel, but whatever. If she see it, whatever. But we was in a 2 year toxic relationship. You know what I'm saying? It was real toxic. You know what I mean? We started off good. You know what I mean? We was we had, when you start off a relationship with somebody, you go through that little honeymoon phase. You know what I'm saying? Y'all loving is just through the roof. The sex is crazy. The you know what I'm saying? Y'all in each other's presence all the time. And and when I was with her at the time, I had a scarcity mindset, guys. I was one of those guys who was afraid to lose. So I was one of those guys I was in my simp mode. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have my simp days, and this one specifically with this woman, and my simping with this woman specifically was the reason why I started seeing retention. I'm gonna get to the juicy part in a second, but uh pretty much we and her was in a toxic relationship. She was and the thing is, this woman had exuberated wife material qualities. In like she showed in little instances and glimpses of that she can be a good wife and that she could be a good mother. You know what I'm saying? Hence why I was in this relationship with the girl for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Hence why I stayed around for so long, because I seen that in her. And I know a lot of y'all thinking like, well, you with her for 2 years, you ain't think about marrying her, you ain't think about, what I'm saying, if she exuberated these wife qualities, why you ain't think about like locking her down, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you know. And that's the question I always ask myself, but I'm gonna get to that. We was together for about the first 6 months. It was cool, you know what I'm saying. We was good, until I had some doubts internally. I never showed them, but they were just in my head, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't act up on my doubts about this woman. But pretty much, when we was together, we was just lusting, guys. I'm gonna be honest, we was just having sex crazy. We was just having sex crazy, guys. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, you know, uh looking back at it now, I realized all of that, man, was draining the hell out of me, bro. And I used to think that it was just doing something for me. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, though. You never know what kind of woman you're dealing with. Like I said, I met this woman on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't think that this woman, with that, meeting a woman on Facebook would get me to this point in my life of why I started this journey. So pretty much, you know what I'm saying? And at the time when I was with her, I lost my masculinity. I lost my essence as a man when I was with her, man. Like I lost everything that made me a man. For real. I started to find myself being lazy and not and I because I'm a hard working individual. I've always just had that ethic about me, just in general. I like to work for mine because I like to work hard, so because there's value in working hard and earning what I deserve from that. You know what I'm saying? So I've always just had that in me. But the thing is, when I was in this toxic relationship, guys, that I was just releasing crazy with this woman, and on top of that, you know what I'm saying, when the woman didn't want to give me no when she wasn't giving me no sex, I went to pornography, guys. You know what I'm saying? I went to pornography. And this is the thing about a scarcity mindset you guys gotta avoid, man. You can't be afraid to lose anything, y'all. Do not like that. Having a scarcity mindset is like really poisonous to your reality, bro. It is very, very poisonous to your reality, man. To have a scarcity mindset, bro, because it got me when I had that mindset, bro. I was with this woman. I was afraid to lose this woman. This is me back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm way different now. But when I was with her, I was afraid to lose this woman. So I would let this woman disrespect me and all kind of stuff. And on top of that, guys, this is the juicy part. This is the juicy part right here. She cheated on me, guys, and she cheated on me crazy, guys, recklessly, man. She cheated on me, bro. Like, for real. I'm gonna just keep it at that, man. Like, she cheated on me recklessly. And if you know what I mean by recklessly, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't just no guy she just met up with. Nah, this was some crazy stuff that she did behind my back, bro. You know what I mean? And honestly, at that time, that led me to understand more about that relationship and more about myself, and realize the wrongs that I was doing. Because of course I could always go to blame her and blame and say everything that she did to me was her fault. Nah. I had to, after the fallout of that relationship, after the fallout and everything, you know, and I forgot to mention, when she cheated on me, guys, I did forgive her. Yes, I did. Y'all might kill me, but this is me and my simp scarcity mindset days. When she told me she and the thing is, she told me she cheated on me. You know what I'm saying? She told me she cheated on me. But and then back in my simp days, bro, I forgave her. I did. I know my first reaction when she told me, well, I literally did any reaction that you guys would have did. I would have been like, nah, I'm done with this. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. But I let this woman convince me, you know what I'm saying, through her words, which is something you guys should never do. You guys should always watch what a woman does, not what she says. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, I listened to what that woman told me about saying she didn't really mean it. It was just, you know what I'm saying, she did it for certain reasons or whatever. You know what I mean? But and my stupid ass forgave her, you know what I'm saying? And she told me she did something. She told me she didn't cheat all the way or something. You know what I mean? She told me a little lie for me to forgive her. But the real truth came out when 8 months later. The real truth came out 8 months later. You know what I'm saying? About what she really did after I forgave her for cheating on me. And I did forgive her because what I went through up until that point was tearing me apart. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't jump to conclusions. You know, I didn't jump to assumptions. You know what I'm saying? But until it revealed itself to the light, until she actually came up and told me, I didn't have to speculate. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to think that, but the fact that she ended up coming up and telling me that, and she was crying when she told me, guys. So she was crying hard, and you know, I was mad. I was pissed. I was mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I invested so much, and you know what I mean. And for me to like forgive her, and then she ended up telling me the real truth of a real truth about what she did when she cheated on me, bro. Bro, this is what made me start seeing retention, dog. Seriously, that's just the raw truth, man. Watching those sites, crazy. I was watching those sites when I was with her too, guys. So that wasn't really helping me at all. I was destroying myself while I was with her. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I was getting disrespected, ran over, and everything because I never set that foundation in the beginning. And this is why, like, you know, this is kind of the reason why I had to learn how to respect myself. You know, because I didn't have no respect in that relationship because the foundation of respect was never built in the beginning. So that woman was able, since that was never built, that woman was allowed to run all over me. I allowed her to run all over me the way she did. You know what I'm saying? And it's what got me to where I'm at today. You know what I mean? And the thing is, going through that process was a reason. This is why I feel like seeing retention found me, because of the time what I was going through. It found me. I didn't go looking for this. You know what I'm saying? I started to, you know what I'm saying? I started to just once I got out of that relationship and I got my heart broken and all that stuff, I literally stayed in that gym 24/7. Y'all could not keep me out that damn gym after that, during that period of my life. I swear you would not be able to keep me out that gym because I was able to turn all that energy, all that power, all that aggression, all that anger and put it in the gym and transform myself for real. You know what I mean? All that hurt and all that deception, bro. It changed me, man. It changed my life, man. It really did. You know, and you guys got to understand this, man. Like, I don't know where you got, I don't know, you know, I know we all got different stories, you know what I'm saying? And we all come from like a bad background, you know what I'm saying, to, a trouble one, you know what I'm saying, from watching those sites and just, you know, and dealing with certain women. But this is, you know what I'm saying, this is my piece, you know what I'm saying? I want to let you guys know that this is what made me start seeking retention, man, because I had to learn. I wasn't respecting myself. I had a scarcity mindset. I was low on masculinity. I didn't know the value of my energy, and I didn't realize what I was doing to myself by being with a woman like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And allowing myself to stay there in that position. And being in until I had to just finally just cut it off and let it go. You know what I'm saying? I had to realize, you know, I can always get other women. I have a lot of value, you know, I provide a lot of value as a man. You know what I'm saying? I can never, and this thing I didn't realize in the beginning. So man, like, I know this video's kind of long, y'all, but if y'all sticking with me through this, man, I appreciate it, y'all, for real. I mean, I just had, I'm gonna just, you know, I figured this would be a great video for y'all to listen to, you know what I'm saying, and everything. But this is the main reason why I started semen retention, man. Literally, that's the main reason I started semen retention. Toxic relationship. I was watching those sites, and honestly, I had to change. You know what I'm saying? I had to really, God had to really come in my life and pull me out of that for literally. Because if He didn't, I would have, like, you know, ain't no telling where I'd be at right now. You know what I'm saying? So it honestly is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blessing that I made it out of there, man. And I gotta thank the Most High every day for it, because there ain't nothing, because I felt like that I was stuck in that. You know what I'm saying? So, but now, you know what I'm saying, I realize my power, and I realize who I am. You know what I'm saying? I realize the chosen, the that I'm a chosen one. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, you know, I didn't even know that, because I was just, I didn't realize my value, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's troubling as a man. You know what I mean? So just understand, guys, you know what I mean? You are all chosen ones, man, for real. If you're on this journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? This journey just didn't come in your life for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And I believe in you guys to overcome what I overcame, or probably even worse. If y'all went through something worse, you know what I'm saying, I know semen retention is gonna help you overcome that and just become the better version of yourself. So I'm gonna make this video. I know I went a little long in this video, but if y'all sitting through it, I appreciate it, man. And I'm gonna just end it right there, man. That's the reason why I started semen retention. I really appreciate y'all. This is your boy, C Elevation. Like, comment, subscribe if y'all made it to the end of the video. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I am out.